How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So glad each and every one of you can make it. You guys want to know, so I'm going to tell you. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. So glad each and every one of you can make it. I truly am. You guys always have questions. I don't mind that. Matter of fact, I want you to submit those questions. I love having questions. But typically, these questions arise whenever I open my Camaro drawer. You know, whether I find one out on the town, you know, Mattel releases a new one, or I just take some off the pegs, you know, or somebody sends me a wonderful care package that go into that drawer. And periodically, I will clean that out because of no certain day of the week, no certain month of the year, no certain year. Just whenever it gets full, I need room because I know eventually Mattel will put out some more. Or somebody, I know somebody will, send me one as a part of a care package. They'll tell me, I've got you something coming, or I've got something I'm sending you, or whatever. So, you know, I need room because I don't need a drawer full of 67 brown Camaros. You know what I'm saying? Because eventually Mattel will put out a 68, or they'll put out a 69, or somebody will send me one, you know, or something like that. So what I do is I go through, I pull out all the duplicates, and then I'll put them in a box, which is what's sitting here, or somebody will send me a box full of multiples, which is sitting right here. I still gotta go through and sort. It's just one of those weekend projects, you know, after hours where you can't be outside doing anything, or it's raining or whatever. So let me get you turned around and show you what's going on, okay? Let's address some of those questions that come up about the Camaro drawer, like how many will fit in there? How many do I have in there? Which model do you have the most of? How do you decide what goes in there? You know, all wonderful questions. So let's get you turned around and take care of it. The answers might surprise you. All right, here we are. This is so handy. So handy. Look at all them beautiful channel decals people have sent me. Oh, man, they're so great. I've got a few that I need to put on here, like David from Twice Diecast sent me one. I got to get his on here, and there's a couple others that I need to go through. Because I was going to make a big art project, but I just don't have the room because I've changed up my plans on the walls. So I'm going to put everybody's on here that I have and not worry about the art project. Because I've got some that people just sent me one. So I was holding off on them to put on the art project. But anyhow, this all started out when I got into the hobby again. From that 167 heavy, 67 heavy Chevy, the Flying Colors one. The yellow one that I redid that started my channel. I needed somewhere to put my tools and stuff, and my strippers, my pliers, my taps, drill bits, all that. So that's why this is in here, and I really need to get another one because I am quickly outgrowing this one drawer. I thought I might take something out of the bottom drawer, but then what am I going to do with all that stuff? What I need to do is get another one of these and put them side by side, have one just for diecast, one for the hobby. But the top one is still a mess. It's still all my tools. You know, citrus strip, screws. As you can see stuff for the Dremel, tape and all that crap. This one is just for the Camaros, as you can see right there. This one has my wheels, detail markers, drill, sandpaper, all that cool stuff. And the Camaros that are in there, as you just saw, a couple ID cards and whatnot, that is not going into the count because we're specifically talking about this one drawer. And then this down here is just slam full of crap, extra stuff, like these green pads whenever I spill paint or something on one, or it just gets so old it looks bad. For video purposes and everything, I'll just throw it away and pull out a new one and put it up there. But let me show you what you've been waiting for through 4 minutes and 22 seconds of yapping. The Camaro drawer. How many's in it? What's in it? What do I have the most of? And how do I decide to get them in there? Well, this is going to really shock you, and just disregard that. That's just for the work area. I'm sanding, taping, pulling pulling stuff off cars, stripping decals, whatever. I got to have somewhere to throw it rather than the floor, so that's what that's for. So here we go. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I've been lying all this time. There's nothing in there. Absolutely nothing. Sorry, guys. I'm just messing with you. Let me sit you down for a minute. No, I did not get rid of them. No. Like I said, I started sorting the drawer and pulling out doubles and everything. And that's how this video arose. Because like I said, I'll take the duplicates and put in a separate box by themselves. Like if somebody sends me multiples, like Mike's Mods and Custom sent me several. And I'm currently working on, what is this, April 20 something. I went ahead and I've been working on my Misfits build for the St. Jude's, which involves that shiny thing. Yes, sir. So Mike sent those to me and said, do as you will with them. Hope you can use them. So I'm like, yes, St. Jude's, perfect thing for a donation. Something given to me that I will pass on to somebody else. So Mike basically gave St. Jude's that car, if you will. And there's a few other things that's going on with that car, but we'll get to that later when the appropriate time comes. So I've been sorting. I've been pulling out duplicates. All right, so what goes in the drawer? How do I decide? Well, first, let me tackle the question, how many is in there? Well, since I have everything sorted, I went ahead and counted them. Let me turn you back around again. Don't get dizzy on me. Here we go. There's a few of the duplicates that I pulled out right there. To answer the question, how many is in that drawer? 187. That's right, 187. I should have done this as a quiz and maybe given away one of the extras or a pile of the extras or something, but I wasn't thinking that far ahead until I just thought of it. So that's how many's in there. As far as what goes in there, how do I decide what goes in there? Well, it's multifaceted. Okay. Of course, if Mattel releases a new version, there's going to be one in that drawer, if I can find it. There's going to be one in that drawer, okay? Now, there's several variations on that, okay? Like speaking of variations, well, let me show you these real quick. I'll have to get up for this one. Disregard that mess under my computer. You got to have the cables, right? These two are the same card. Oh, let me change that to 189 because I forgot about these two, because this is a different video. Okay, same car, same collector number, same paint scheme, same everything. But you can see a difference in the color. Of course, the cars, the top one is a little darker. There's a variation on the wheels and so on. So hence, one of the attributes that puts it in the drawer. Wheel variations, okay? Let me find another one really quick. Like this one right here. 67 model. If you look at the top one, it's got the standard 5 spokes. If you look at the bottom, it's got the split 5 spokes. So that's a wheel variation. And sometimes, just set that back down there like that. I don't want to mess the card art up. It might be factory sealed. Whereas I might have 2 of these in the drawer, which I don't. If I had 2 of these in here, and one of them didn't have that label and one of them did, then both of those cards would be in there. So there's one variation. I was looking for another one. Same with these two. These are Matchbox. Same year they was released. Same collector number. Different card art. Different wheels are the same. Cards are the same. Everything's the same except the card art. Again, paint variations right there. Paint variations. Exclusives. Those are the ID cards. Those are for Target. Okay. Then I have Walmart exclusives in here. I have Kmart exclusives in here. So if it's exclusive, if it's a first release, if it's a variation of something, like right here. If you look at these 69s, same car, right? Split fives, solid gold fives, or not solid gold fives, but gold fives, and the regular chrome fives. So that's how I decide what goes in there. Back on the count. New for release, 2 for variation, and 3rd is an exclusive, like an ID or a chase or something like that. Like these. I did have these in here, but I'm hanging these up on the tree, so I'm not counting them anymore, because that would have put me up to 190 right there. But they were in the drawer, but I'm taking them out to make room, and there's no need in having these in that drawer. I really like them, and I want to be able to see them, so I hung it up on the tree. So that's how I decide what goes in it. So that covers how I decide and how many. Now, which casting do I have the most of, or which generation, if you will? 1st gen Camaro, 2nd gen Camaro, 3rd gen Camaro, 4th gen, so on and so forth. So let's take care of that, shall we? Now, if you look at the piles, it looks like I have a bunch of each generation, but actually I do not. You would be surprised. If you look, I've got a 4-row, 2/3 of a 4-row there. I got them separated by year, the first 10, because you got 67, 67, 68, 69. So if you look at that, and then go down, 2nd generation right there, 3rd generation, 4th generation, 5th generation, 6th generation, and there's 2 right there that are 67s that belong over there, but I have them over here because they're on larger card art. By far, the 1st generation is the largest casting in my collection, because it goes from right here over. So that's 1, 2, might as well say all these will make 3, that's 4 rows. 5th gen coming in second with 2 full rows. Well, that's 3 rows, because you got 2 full ones, a half and a half, so that's 3 full rows. The least one is the 4th generation right there. What, 2, 4, 6, 7 cars? And then the 6th gen, followed by the 2nd gen. So that pretty much covers all that info. What is what? How many do I have? All that good stuff. So now you know what's in the Camaro drawer. That's a lot of cars to fit in that Camaro drawer. I think it was 202 when I first pulled them out. I also have 3 of the mystery cars in there also, as well as 2 Mr. Beans, because these vehicles were hard to find. I got me one and the wife one when they came out. They were peg warmers for a while, now you can't find them. Well, let me rephrase that. They were peg warmers for a while. I bought 2, then you couldn't find them. Good luck. They've been long gone. It's a different year. But anyhow, that is what is going on. So now I've got to work up more of a sweat putting all these bad boys back. Don't envy me at all. That's a lot of work, taking those out, sorting them, and putting them back. Then you got to find out what to do with the leftover stuff, because I had a few things that wasn't in there also. Like somebody sent me the red Mustang 2x2. I bought that myself just because I like that casting. Those were in there. And then I was sent these 2 treasure hunts. They were in there. I have a separate area for the treasure hunts and the exclusive cars. I have a separate place for those that I have duplicates of. Yes, they're in a box, but I just don't have room right now to do everything that I want to do. I'm hoping to change that, but we'll see. So with that stated, I'm going to get off here. Until next time, thank you all so very much for watching. So glad each and every one of you can come. Get out there and hunt, because if you don't hunt, you're not going to find any of this. So until next time, thanks for watching.